Welcome to another episode of SCL News. I'm your host, SCL Matt, and today is Monday, October 17th. Because yesterday was launch day, I'm not gonna give you your normal news video today because there's not a lot of news per se, or everybody's busy playing the game, so who cares? But I did want to give you a couple impressions of what I experienced yesterday and today, and what I saw and heard from you guys, and just kind of overall how the launch went. And then stay tuned at the end of the video. I do want to go over my upcoming video release schedule because I do want some input from you guys along the way, so stay tuned for that, please. So this year there wasn't any midnight or even early openings for Skylanders, for the release of Skylanders Imaginators. There just wasn't really much fanfare, and I don't know what to say really. I think a lot of it has to do with the past 2 years. There's been a lot of hype at the retailers, and they've been putting out a lot of effort and not seeing a lot of return. So this year I think they're trying things differently. Even though we have a lot of hype as the fans and in the community, the retailers weren't necessarily seeing that, so they didn't feel it was worth opening up or staying open extra time just to launch Skylanders, because we're going to be there in there day one anyway. So the first place I did hit up, I did make it down to a Toys R Us. I'm glad to say they were fully stocked. I got everything I needed that I could find there. I didn't pick up a lot of the figures right away because I have them on order from Amazon. But I'm happy to say that if I had wanted to pick up everything there, if that was my plan, I would have been able to do it. They had everything there that I could have wanted. Next I went to Best Buy. Unfortunately, they did not have anything out on the shelf. And I know this is a problem a lot of you ran into as well. It turns out that Best Buy corporate did not send a planogram for the Skylanders setup. For those of you who don't know, the planogram is just basically a diagram that shows the store employees where all the stock is supposed to go on the shelf. And without that planogram, they're actually not supposed to stock the shelves. So they're just doing their job. Someone in corporate is falling a little behind, I guess. I don't want to play a blame game or anything like that, but it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They could have pulled it out of the back room anyway, just put it out on a table or something. But a lot of stores I know weren't prepared for that necessarily, and you guys saw that with the empty shelves. However, all I had to do is ask one of the employees standing there. They knew about Skylanders. They knew it was in the back room. They just went back, brought it out on a big plastic cart, rolled out all the stock they had, and I was able to just pick it right there, and they could sell it. It wasn't register locked or anything. It was just not out on the shelf yet. So if your Best Buy isn't stocked yet, I saw on day 2 now a lot of the stores have been stocked. But if it's not yet, just ask an employee. They should be able to help you. It seems most stores do have the stock in. It just wasn't out on the shelf right away. But yes, steel-plated hoodsicle is the Best Buy exclusive. So if nothing else, that's what you're looking for at Best Buy. Next I went to a Target. They were stocked. They still didn't have a huge Skylanders section, but they did have the new product out there. So that was good to see. Target, I believe, did have a mixture of Wave 1 and Wave 2. When I was at Best Buy, they actually only had Wave 1. I didn't see any Wave 2 when I was there. But Target did have a mix of both. I went to Walmart next. They were not stocked. This was also a common issue for many of you. I actually had to talk to some employees. They did have the stock in the back. They brought it out. I helped them unbox it, helped them put it on the shelf, because that's what I do. A couple years ago, I used to work at Walmart. It's just second nature to me, and it allowed me to get first look at the product, so I didn't mind. But yeah, once again, Walmart, they do seem to have the stock. It might not be out on the shelves yet, but if you ask someone, you should be able to get some out on the shelves, which is better for everybody. So I did not get to a GameStop on day one. I did stop by my local GameStop here today to pick up my Dark Edition, which is exclusive to GameStop, and they did have everything out on the shelves. GameStop is also the only place I saw the Creation Crystal triple packs. So I know some of you are asking about this. Personally, that's the only place I saw them. There's nothing in the triple packs that you can't get in a single pack, but I understand that at the price point, it makes a lot more sense to get the triple packs if you're getting all the crystals anyway. So you might want to keep that in mind. GameStop does seem to have them. I haven't seen them anywhere else yet. Speaking of other harder to find characters or pieces, I only saw candy coated Chopscotch at Toys R Us and GameStop. It shouldn't be exclusive if it's already at 2 retailers. I would imagine other stores will get it eventually, but I personally only saw it at Toys R Us and GameStop. Obviously, Legendary Tri-Tip is a Toys R Us exclusive, but they had plenty of that there. They're always very well stocked on their Legendary figures. And what else? I did not see any of the combo packs. I didn't really see anybody finding the combo packs in the US. Kind of like the 8-pack of Creation Crystals. I did not hear about anybody finding that in the US either. I did hear about people finding that in other countries, so I don't know if that's going to be a kind of regional thing, but I didn't see any. If you did, let me know. And so then yesterday that led to a lot of people wondering, without the big fanfare for the release and with kind of a stock issue in some locations, I didn't have too much of a stock issue. Everybody had the stock and they had good stock. It's just it didn't necessarily have it on the shelves or whatnot. But I had people asking me, is Skylanders dead? And I'm going to say right now, no. I do not think Skylanders is dead. Personally, this is the most hype and excitement I have seen for any Skylanders game yet, as far as I've been covering it. So I think if you guys keep that up, it's definitely going to help. The other note I would make is everywhere I went, every store I was in, there's at least one other group looking at the Skylanders figures. There were always people with me looking, hunting, trying to find all the figures they wanted on day one. This was all on day one. And so people are interested. You guys, the community, have shown me that you are interested in this game. You want to see it, you want to buy it, even if you can't afford it all right now, you're interested in it. So all I can say, I guess, is keep on with that excitement. Keep sharing your creations. Keep sharing your gameplay. Let Skylanders and Activision know how much you are enjoying this game. The more you share, the more you buy if you're able, it's going to let them know that we love Skylanders and we want to see more. And that's all going to go a long way to making that happen in the future. With that being said, I just want to take a minute, as I mentioned in the beginning, to talk about my upcoming video release schedule. For the next couple weeks, I'm going to be pushing out a lot of video, but I don't want to flood your feed. I want to give you a chance to view it all if you want to. So I'm going to kind of trickle things out. I'm going to have a lot of unboxing videos, but I'm going to have a lot of gameplay videos and how-to and all this other sorts of stuff. So right now, my plan is to release one unboxing video each morning and one other video each afternoon, early evening type of thing. But I want you to let me know, either in the comments of this video or the upcoming videos, if you want to see more. if you want more content, if you want less content, what kind of schedule works for you. I don't want to, like I said, flood your video feeds. I want to give you a chance to watch everything. Let me know, do weekends work better? Do you watch more video on weekends? Do you watch more video during the week? When is the best time to give you all this content and put it out there for you to see? Because I definitely want to share. I have a lot of videos coming up, and I want to help you out. Let me know what works best for you. So until the next video, which is probably just a couple hours from now, enjoy.